All right, good morning, everybody. No. There's only one person. Good morning, everybody. This is an exciting day. Good news today. I'm Dr. G. Duncan Harris, the CEO of Capital Community College. And on behalf of our faculty, staff, and students, I'd like to welcome our governor and a true community college champion, Ned Lamont, Congressman John Larson, our Connecticut State University President, Terrence Chang, our Connecticut State Community College President, Dr. John Maduco, and all of our guests to this special occasion. This past March, I celebrated my 26th year of service to our Connecticut community colleges, and so I'm uniquely aware of the significance of this award and the noteworthy efforts of thousands of faculty, staff, and administrators that poured themselves into our state community colleges to achieve this ranking. Our students and their families and the workplaces that employ them with good-paying jobs that allow them to stay in the state and thrive are the beneficiaries of this work. So job well done. With that, I'd like to introduce Terrence Chang, the president of the Connecticut State Community College University System, for remarks.
Hello, everyone. It's great to be here today. Thank you, Dr. Harris, as always, for hosting us. Thanks to the Capital Community College team for preparing for today here in downtown Hartford. Thank you to Governor Lamont and, of course, to Congressman Larson for being here, for your steadfast support of our community colleges and our entire system. And we're here today to celebrate being ranked as the #1 community college system in the country. So anyone who knows me knows that I'm not shy. This is a big deal. This is a big deal. But rankings are not something that we chase. So we're thrilled to be recognized in this way. But it's because this ranking is a reflection of the hard work that our faculty and staff do with and for our students and for our communities. So of course, we're very proud of what we do and what we offer. Our community colleges have something for everyone. Program training for in-demand jobs that can get you from the classroom into your career in just weeks. We offer associate degrees in everything from healthcare to technology to STEM, and our community colleges are, of course, great launching pads to a 4-year degree. I have to say thank you to the governor and our legislators for creating and continuing to support the PACT program, Connecticut's free community college program, where students can attend college and graduate for free. Without debt, you can enter the workforce, or you can seamlessly transfer to one of our Connecticut State universities. And PACT is now available to part-time students, which is also a very, very big deal. There's still time to apply for this semester, and all you have to do is register for classes and fill out your FAFSA and go to ct.edu/apply. So, thank you once again to the governor and to the congressman for both of you having your ongoing and unabashed support. Folks out there thinking about starting or continuing your college careers, please take advantage of PACT and our incredible community colleges. Classes start August 29th, so apply and register now. Thank you so much, everybody. I'm not done yet. I need to actually introduce somebody. So now I am going to introduce our, I can still call you new, I think, our new president of the Connecticut State Community Colleges, Dr. John Maduco. He joins us from Minnesota, and he is already making a huge impact. Please, President Maduco.
Good morning. What a great day in Connecticut. Good morning, Governor Lamont, Congressman Larson, and our esteemed guest. I am John Maduco. My pronouns are he, him, his, and I am proud to be Connecticut State Community College's president. I want to touch on the why, right? Why are we here today? You know, we are proud and excited to be recognized by WalletHub as the #1 community college system in the country. And to echo President Chang's sentiments, it's not about rankings, right? It's not about the clout. It's about our why. As the 12 community colleges, we are mission-driven, we're student-centered, and we're equity-minded. Our open enrollment standards means that we are inclusive, meaning that we represent everyone, we accept everyone, regardless of your path in life, what you look like, where you come from, because we value everyone. We believe that our students are worthy from day one, and we're honored and we're humbled to join them in our students' academic endeavors. And we recognize that the cost of education, though, can be costly. Programs like PACT, our ability to leverage FAFSA, Pell, scholarships, our foundations, and anything you can think of really speaks to putting our students at the forefront based on their needs, based on their dreams, and based on what they value and what they find important. As community colleges, as an open enrollment institutions, I believe we are the best in higher education, right? Because again, we don't choose our students choose us. 50%, nearly 50% of baccalaureate graduates in the United States began their education in community colleges. So the secret's been out in terms of our value, right? In terms of our power, in terms of what we do. And as the 12 community colleges, as we form into the singly accredited CT state, we're going to continue the legacy of the strength of community colleges, right? What we do with our faculty's abilities, our staff's level of empathy for our students, and again, really connecting the dots so students can succeed and go to wherever they want, have it be the university, have it be their career, or anything else in between. So on behalf of Connecticut State Community College, our 12 community colleges, our system, our supporters, our faculty and staff, and more importantly, our students, is really a great day in Connecticut. Proud moment for our community colleges, proud moment for our system, and really proud moment for the great state of Connecticut. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Maduco. So now I have the pleasure of introducing one of our students. And I got to chat with her a little bit before, and I'll just say that in my very short time just having a conversation with her, it's clear that she is symbolic of everything that we are so proud of, right? Someone who understands hard work, the grind, no quit, and constantly striving to just do the hard work and make a difference and make an impact. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce Tamira Curry.
Hello, everyone. My name is Tamira Curry. I am a business management major here at Capital Community College. I will be graduating in this December, and right now I am an intern at CAP Specialty in downtown Hartford. Is an insurance company. So my little experience with not CAP Specialty, but Capital Community College. To be honest with you guys, I didn't know that I was smart enough for college, and then I came here to Capital, and everybody was just so supportive. The teachers were amazing. They told me to come to class, to sit in the front of the classroom, and to come to after school hours. On spring break, I would come into my algebra class. I'm not that great at algebra, guys. But on spring break, we'll have like little meetings to help us with our exams. And overall, I think that the teachers here are incredible. This is why I'm here. I transferred from another college, and once I found Capital Community College, it was like, this is where I'm supposed to be. Yeah, and I think that throughout my experience with the internship, it's amazing because I remember sitting in my accounting class, and they were handing out these papers, and they're like, oh, you guys, this is a scholarship, this is an amazing opportunity, and at the time, I didn't have a GPA high enough to attend the program. So I worked hard to get my GPA up, and I was able to get accepted to one of the internships. And right now, I'm currently interning at Capital, Cap Specialty. They get me so confused sometimes. But, and they want to offer me a full-time position, so this is my experience. Yeah. Thank you. Is there anything else you guys would like to know? Any questions? I encourage everybody to go to college. My sister just graduated from high school. I encourage her to go to college, and my older sister, she's about 34 years old, and she's looking to go back into college as well. So I'm the middle child, and I encourage my little sister and my older sister. So I encourage everybody else as well. Thank you.
Like I said, she's the reason that we're here. She and students like her and all of our students. The thing that you just said that is so impactful to me, Tamira, is that you came here and you realized that you're good enough, right? And places like this, institutions like ours, campuses like ours, with the support of the faculty and the staff, that's why you all do what you do, right? You let people know that they're second class to nobody, right? They are at the top, and they are worthy, they are worthwhile, and they are going to be able to do whatever they want. So you're a great shining example of that. So thank you for all you're doing. And I love that you're able to enter the workforce right away, or you can go on to one of our CSUs or Charter Oak, whichever you prefer. Within the system, stay within the system, stay within the family. Thank you. So I would like to introduce someone who is certainly no stranger to doing hard work on our behalf for the state of Connecticut, for all of our communities, you know, whether it's healthcare or whether it's affordable lifestyles and living and fighting inflation, all the things. I mean, you probably have a pretty long list there, Congressman. I'll let you talk about all those wonderful things. Congressman Larson, thank you.
Well, thank you, Dr. Chang. It's somewhat nostalgic, I was saying to the governor, to be here, having worked at G. Fox's part-time way back in the day. And you still have to credit Mrs. Auerbach for her vision. Unfortunately, the governor and I were talking about, she is responsible for the 84-91 connector and all those G. Fox blue trucks that at the time, this was the largest department store in New England. But how visionary and how grateful I think she would be to know that today there's a community college that's operating out of here and producing a next generation of people capable of the same dreams that Ms. Auerbach had for her community, her state, and the nation. What a great tribute to the community college, Doctor. We got more doctors and presidents here, Governor, than, you know, but Dr. Maduco, Dr. Harris, President Chang, you know, thank you for your help. And I think you've said it best. A special thanks to the faculty and the staff in our community colleges for the enormous job that you've done. To be #1 in the nation is no small thing. That is incredible, and that takes leadership. And that leadership starts at the top with the governor of the state. There was nobody in our 50 states, no governor, that lobbied harder for the American Rescue Plan, knowing all the advantages that it would bring. It was the work of the community colleges and the presidents, et cetera, that allowed them through the Jobs Act that was part of the American Rescue Plan, so that Connecticut has the largest partnership with the federal government in this specific area. $24 million was the largest grant that any state got, so that great students like Samaya are going to be able to make sure that they get the kind of quality education that they richly deserve and make that transition from college to the workforce. But it all comes back to leadership. And the leadership that Ned Lamont has provided for the state of Connecticut has been nothing short of extraordinary. I think everybody would agree, not only here in the state, but our fellow colleagues in Congress will say, wow, your governor in your state really was able to work through this global pandemic that impacted the entire world and certainly this nation. But how you worked through that, the temperament, the leadership, the ability to bring people together and come up with common sense, practical solutions that were based on science is just the tip of the thing that Ned Lamont has been able to bring to the governorship of the state of Connecticut. We are proud as a federal delegation to have a governor that's a leader in the nation. It makes our job easy when we're applying and writing letters of support for grants to make sure that we have a leader. And the end result of that is Connecticut community colleges are the best in the nation. Thanks again. It's great to be here and get a little nostalgic about Mrs. Auerbach. I only wish I was able to go up to Toyland, but nonetheless, it's an honor to serve the 1st Congressional District and to be a part of a celebration like this. Always good to be number one.
Thank you so much, Congressman Larson, and we really do appreciate all you're doing for us at the federal level, and couldn't agree more with all the remarks you made about our governor, who really understands the intersection between education and community development and serving the needs of our state, serving our industry. You know, he has been really unabashed in his support for our system. He has been so forward-thinking about how to connect those dots. So I couldn't be prouder to work for a governor like Governor Lamont, who really just does everything he can to make sure that we get what we need so that we can keep doing what we do within our communities. Governor Lamont.
All right, well, first of all, John Larson, you're sort of dating yourself. All this GFOX stuff. You used to take the Model T here. Tamira, ask your great-grandmother about GFOX, and she could give you some insights into that. And Terrence, you've been on this job for about a year, and our community colleges are already ranked number one. Of course, John here is saying, what took you so long? But let me pick up where Terrence and John left off. Why this is so important. Our calling card as a state is the best trained, most productive workforce in the world. Other guys got oil and gas or silicon or sunshine down in Florida. You know, we earn it every day with the quality of the folks we have working in this state. And the fact that we have, you know, the top-ranked K-12 system in the country, second behind Massachusetts. Watch out, Massachusetts, here we come. And the number one ranked community college. This is a pipeline to get Tamira and others, you know, into the workforce with the skills that they need. We're talking about the EMT program we've got right here. Dr. Harris is talking about number of linemen we're getting trained for Eversource. Remember ICE, oh my God, we got to get the linemen down from Maine. This is what our community colleges do. They ramp us up and give us that opportunity and give more young people and folks in transition that opportunity going forward. I love the fact that we're able to do this in a way that's, you know, no out-of-pocket expense, at least to help people get started. This is an escalator, the moving van. This gives everybody that very best opportunity. And Tamira, for the first time in my life, we have 100,000 jobs that we're having a hard time filling. So this is an amazing time to take advantage of this, as you have, going into the insurance industry. You always think about state government as well, if you want to. Think about academia. John's happy in his job. You don't have to think about Congress right now. But this is why our community college system is so incredibly important. And you can't rest on our laurels. I was talking to, you know, Terrence about this today. I mean, I think the idea of when you graduate from high school you've got a lot of different options. And we're working on our internships and apprentice programs. We've got our incredible workforce strategies integrated right here at Capitol. Maybe 18, 24, 36 weeks, you get that certificate, you get that credential that allows you to get back to work. But what we've done with the PACT program is more than that. It also allows for scholarship support for part-time students as well. So you may decide, look, insurance is great, and I'm working, you know, 9 to 5, a strong 40-hour week,
but there are other programs, other things you want to keep learning. And learning doesn't stop once you, get that first job. And I'd like to think, Dr. Harris, that that's what our community colleges, that's what the CSU system, other ways we can allow people to keep learning. So you've got the skill, you're earning while you're learning, but you keep on learning. And I think that's part of what this program we tried to put together with PACT is all about. Allows you to hit the ground running, allows you to earn while you learn, but allows you to keep learning going forward. And that's really important. I mean, having a skill set is what allows you to get that job, but also learning to continue to think and learn as your job evolves is really what the broader purpose of learning is. So God bless you, you've got this job, you get to keep going, but don't forget to keep learning, because in this day and age, it's not like you go to G. Fox and stay there for the next 40 years, but in many cases you're going to have 3 or 4 jobs out there. And I wanted to say, one other thing about the American Rescue Plan and John Larson and our delegation. Don't take this for granted. These are really tight votes, and every person we have in Washington representing our values makes days like this possible. It was the American Rescue Plan, and we spent, a good year or 2 helping people get back on their feet. But I've started to call it, John Moore, the American Recovery Plan. And you've given us a little bit of time to do this. And we've got $100 million, and 2/3 of it is thanks to you and the ARPA money that allows us to put in place a workforce program that's second to none, starting right here at Capitol, starting right here with what you've got in terms of AWS, Amazon Web Services, and Google, and the IT skills you need, not to mention linemen and nurses and EMTs and everything else we've got. And this is an opportunity you just don't want to squander. This is our opportunity with the resources we need to train people for the jobs that are out there, and a chance to lift everybody up. And I don't want anybody looking back and saying, oh man, there's nobody in my family that's ever had a job like that. I don't think it's a job for me. Every job is a job for you. If you have the heart and the desire and the opportunity, we're going to make that possible. And I don't know, every job I've gotten to I look around and go, man, am I ready for this? These guys all seem pretty smart. And then you go in the room, and not all that smart. And you feel like you can do okay. And to step up with the confidence you've got. We're really lucky you've got this skill set. We're really lucky you're staying here in Connecticut. And we're really lucky, Dr. Harris and Terrence and John, that we are #1. And this is something we want everybody around the country to know. I want people around the country, look, when you're thinking about where you want to live, you think about where you want to grow a family, where you're thinking about where you want to start a career, Connecticut's not a bad place to do it. And one of the reasons you can do it is right here, the Capital Community. Thanks, everybody.
So thank you again to our governor. Thank you to Congressman Larson. And again, thanks to our leaders at the institutional level, at the campus level. Again, everything affects everything, right? And we're only as strong as our weakest link. And when we are able to talk about accomplishments and accolades like the one we're celebrating today, it shows that we have a lot of really strong links. We have work to do. There's always work to do, but there's a lot to celebrate. There's a lot to be proud of. And it's because you all are here doing the work that you do. So I think we have some time to answer a question or two. Is that right? On time.
Could you give us an idea of where enrollment stands as we head into the fall semester?
So I can tell you that as of right now, our community college enrollment is actually looking a bit better than it did last fall. I don't have precise numbers, but our folks can probably get that to you. And that is a fluid situation, of course, because with community colleges especially, enrollment can come in past even the first day of classes. But we're looking like we're about on target where we were last year for community colleges.
Has that been an issue? In other words, you deal with the pandemic and things. In other words, people going out and getting jobs, maybe not necessarily coming to school. Take us through that. In other words, are people coming to school? Frankly, maybe they're doing both. Or you hear people going and getting a job and not coming to school.
Sure, it is not unique to Connecticut that community college enrollment has been pressured. That is a reality. A big part of that is demographics. So demographic trends, especially in the Northeast, have shown and influenced declines in enrollment. And I think where we are right now in terms of the economy and where we are with companies that are out there hiring, that too is a factor. But we continue to believe that coming to our colleges offer you the best and most effective, clearest path for social mobility and having socioeconomic impact. And that's something that we'll continue to message as aggressively as we can.
I know you said you'd have to cite some. Is enrollment trending up over in recent years? COVID came along and it was going up and it flattened out and now it's coming back again? Can you give us an idea of
Sure.
the trend there?
Over the last 10 years, since 2010, when we had our enrollment peak as a system, enrollment has been on the decline. And again, that is not unique to Connecticut. That is actually a trend in many parts of the country. And we have now come to a point where we begin to stabilize. COVID certainly exacerbated the situation. There's no two ways about that. We know that COVID also affected certain communities much more than other communities, and those communities are the ones that we serve. And so we certainly felt that, but now we're back on track and we're really pushing to get as many folks back in the door as possible. We utilize our federal recovery and relief funds in a very aggressive way to try to help as many students as possible. The governor gave us great support. The legislature gave us great support. And I'll tell you that I'm looking at some figures that were given to me in advance of this press conference. In spring of 2022, okay, so just this past spring, we had 4,452 students who had taken advantage of the PACT program, 4,452. As of the fall semester, as of August 19, there are 8,602 students who are now taking advantage of PACT. That's a huge Again, that wouldn't happen without our governor and without our legislature really believing in our community colleges.
And if I did a quick look at this WalletHub study, it looks like there's 4 Connecticut colleges in the top 20.
Yes.
And I believe that's the most out of any state I could recognize in a real quick look. Is that accurate?
Yes, that's accurate.
And what do you think that says?
I think it says we're doing a pretty darn good job. You know, not to be glib or oversimplified, but you know, we're not the only community college system in the country, and so to have 4 of our institutions recognized in this ranking, again, I think the data speaks for itself. I believe we had several of our institutions were ranked pretty highly in this process. Other questions? Great. We really appreciate everyone taking the time to be here with us to celebrate. Thank you again. Have a great day.
Where do you want to do it? Let's do it right in front of here. Do it right here?
Let's get you in the middle, right?
Oh, right in the
Yes, Mom.
I guess it's not on wheels. Nope, it's not. Okay, should we just pick it up? All right.
There we go. No, that's fine.
Let's move this up. There we go.
Photographers to boss us around.